Hello, and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin is back below 96K. It was not great performance late yesterday. I don't know if it was related to anything that Powell said, when he testified or whatever it was, but the sentiment took a little dip and the market unfortunately could not sustain its very local breakout pattern. At the same time, we haven't broken any important support level, but the price broke below micro support yesterday, which means we're back in a local range, but we'll take a look at that on a smaller time frame here. On the daily chart, we can see that the market could still rally higher. Current thesis is still, but it's getting challenged. Current thesis is still that the fourth wave bottomed, larger degree fourth wave here on our daily time frame, that the fourth wave bottomed on the 13th of January, and that a fifth wave is unfolding right now, and it would most likely be an ABC structure to the upside. That's definitely a reasonable scenario. I think on the smaller time frame, I've actually just labeled it here in yellow 1-2 setup. Possible as well, depends on how we are labeling the move from the August low. But in the end, it will probably turn into an ABC structure. But anyway, the idea is we're currently forming a higher low. Idea is that, the market is holding above the January low, the 13th of January low. And as long as we're holding above a certain support level, I think it's 96,360. 93,630. But we'll take a look at that in a smaller time frame. The overall idea is that we could move higher more directly. Any break below that will increase the probabilities for a still unfolding larger degree wave 4. I mean, look at the chart. It is even possible, and we haven't talked about that, but that's simply because we haven't got enough evidence for it. It is even possible that this here is unfolding as a triangle. So what is, for example, if this here was a third wave? But then we are dealing with something like that. A wave, B wave, C wave, D wave, E wave. Possible, So we could spend a little bit more time in this sideways range. It wouldn't be unusual because it is obviously a difficult price area to break above. It is all-time high territory. The 100K area is a difficult one. We're spending a few days below 100K, a few days above 100K. So it's not like the 100K level is the key breakout point. It's more like that the price is, it's oscillating around it, right? Without any impulsive upside breakout that's actually holding. So we'll take a look at that now on the smaller time frame. Before we do that, if you're interested in additional content, check out our MCO Global channel. It's the new main channel for our community, and here you can find additional content. Yesterday, for example, I covered a video about gold long term. We talked about Coinbase before, a great way to maybe diversify your crypto portfolio as a stock, and we talked about Trump's Bitcoin reserve and so on. And today I will upload a video about altcoin season. At least I will explore some of the reasons that are currently maybe holding the market back, and what would need to change, in my opinion, from a fundamental point of view to make this altcoin season more realistic. Again, it's not an absolute prediction. It's more about what could change sentiment in a way that people might be more inclined and institutions might be more inclined to take on more risk. So we'll take a look at that today in the video. It's more about understanding things that need to change, so you can watch for these. If anything changes from a geopolitical point of view, or for example the DXY chart, what needs to happen there, then you can watch that. You get the first signals, and we will obviously take a look at that anyway here, and I will keep you updated. But if you're interested in this, just follow the link in the description to the new channel. Now, looking at the smaller time frame, you can see here this is the 93,630 level. You can see the market rallied on the 3rd of February. That was our sell-off day. Then we had a recovery, which is possible 5-wave move, a pullback, which I'm labeling as a complex W, X, Y structure. Here, very interesting because, I mean, what is a WXY? A WXY structure is a structure that applies when the original ABC structure was not, or let's say the ABC structure was not enough to complete a correction. So we can, for example, say this might have been an A, B, C, but the market needed one more leg down in the correction. Then it's turning into a WXY. It's basically a couple of ABC structures connected, okay, through a third ABC structure. So ABC in wave W, ABC in wave X, ABC in wave Y. You can even have more complex corrections, but we don't want to talk about that now. More important than, is it an ABC or is it WXY or whatever, is that the bulls are holding above 93,630. So this is now possibly the last leg here of this correction, but only from a bullish point of view, because any more downside below 93,630, while it doesn't invalidate the potential of rallying, it will reduce the likelihood, because any sustained break below that level will typically lead to invalidation of the pattern. That's just based on probabilities, statistics. If certain levels break, we know that in, you could say, 9 of 10 cases, the setup will break. Of course, it could still be that that it will hold eventually. There's always the minority. Obviously, it's not 100% invalidation, or it would be the invalidation point. I hope that makes sense. But if we then also see a break below this red dotted line at 91,270, then this so-called 1-2 setup will be formally invalidated. So you could say above the dotted line, but below the orange support, it is no man's land. We also have the lower support level or lower trend line of the trend channel that could provide additional support. Now, what do I need to see now in order to confirm the next upside breakout attempt? Well, it's a 5-wave move up followed by a 3-wave pullback. I'm sure you know the routine, but also a break above yesterday's high is needed. So $98,550. That would help to confirm that the downside pressure is reducing, and the market might then make another attempt of breaking out above here the green signal lines that we have on the chart, especially the high of this wave 1 at 102,550. That's important. Yeah, that's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.